Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, I think. December 12th. And it's a rough day. It's a rough day. It is 8:20 a.m. and oh my goodness, the day that has started. It's, you know how I wasn't feeling well yesterday? Still not feeling good. And the more I think about it, it's definitely a stomach thing and not like a low, like all your belly thing. Like, you know where the stomach is located, right? Like right underneath your rib cage. It is a stomach thing. Which makes me think it's the cookie dough. 32 years I have managed to survive on this earth without ever having once considered that cookie dough is the thing that is making me feel terrible. And I think that age 32, the cookie dough is the thing that's making me feel terrible. I had the cookie dough on Monday. But in a quick little Google, I said, okay, let's Google the sickness that you get from cookie dough. And some of the symptoms match up with what I have, which is fine. But also, like, any stomach irritation can match up with what I have. So I was like, oh, okay. And then, you know, I looked at, like, the longevity. It could start anywhere from 6 to 72 hours after you eat it. What the crap? Well, mine started yesterday. So that was what? 12 hours after I ate it. It could last 3 to 4 days. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'm feeling better than I was yesterday, but like I woke up and I am still nauseous. I haven't thrown up anything or anything. I'm just like, you know that feeling that you're just like, oh, I don't want to eat, I don't want to move, I don't want to do any of that. That's me today. And then this morning, the dog who lives upstairs is also barking his little freaking head off, which is, you know, just like adding insult to injury. And then I turn on the Hollis live stream, as I do every morning during the week, and the two of them apparently have what's called cedar fever, which is when the trees in Texas explode with pollen and basically make everyone feel like death. And it's not an actual illness, it is allergies, but it might as well be an illness that's trying to kill you. So they showed up for their live stream this morning, even though they both feel terrible, and the live stream has just been absolutely hilarious because they're both feeling like crap. And I was like, I can relate on several notes. Well, because one, I don't feel well either, but two, I've lived in North Carolina, and the first year that I was in North Carolina and pollen season came through, I felt like I got hit by a bus and then run over it continuously. So I get it. I totally understand why they're feeling terrible. So that's where I'm at this morning. I started to drink some coffee this morning, and I got about halfway through my cup on an empty stomach and went, I probably shouldn't be doing that. So I went with Old Faithful here. You guys know what this is? These are saltine crackers. The reason the saltine crackers are in my house is because around this time last year, a little bit later, like on our road trip home from Florida for the Thanksgiving last year, I got so sick, and I don't know why. Like, stomach flu sick while we were on the road. It was awful. I don't know if it was because I was taking extra allergy medication because we were staying at friends' houses as we were driving across the United States, and everybody had a dog, and I'm allergic to dogs. So I was taking extra just to make sure I'm not spending the whole time like sniffly and feeling poopy or whatever. And it was the last stop. We were in DC with some of our friends, and it was the last stop, and I got so sick. So before we hit the road to come home and drive 9 hours, which my husband, who's my hero, drove the entire day because we've been switching off. He didn't even bother to ask me to drive. He never once said, okay, you drive. But he drove the entire day. But we stopped at a Publix first thing in the morning to get me medicine to help calm my nausea because I was going to be on the road, and a giant box of saltine crackers. This sleeve of saltine crackers is from that box I purchased a year ago because I haven't really eaten them since. We got rid of the open one, and my husband's like, do we really need to keep these in the house? And I was like, you know what? They're saltine crackers. How stale can they get because they already taste like they're stale? Let's hang on to the unopened ones just in case we need them. And sure enough, a week later, I woke up this morning and I'm like, I should eat something, but nothing sounds good. How about them saltine crackers? So that is what's going on in my life today. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how today's gonna go. My goal And I mean, and I have a lot to do today too. I have to do more grocery shopping. I'm tired of grocery shopping. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I used to like grocery shopping, and now I've done it so frequently that I don't like it anymore. I'm just over grocery shopping, but I have to go get groceries, and I really want to go to Pilates this morning. So I'm trying to weigh my options of like, the slowness of Pilates will feel really good. The question is, will engaging my abdominal muscles consistently for an hour help or hurt me? I can't decide. So I got stuff to do, but that's the update. Welcome to my Wednesday. I can't get the lighting right on these teas, but these are the teas for the last 2 days. This one is Snow Day, which is from yesterday, the 11th, and it is a peppermint and chocolate tea. And then today's was red velvet cake. Both of these sound magnificent. However, given how I'm feeling, I came in here to open my calendar to be like, oh, I wonder if I'll drink the tea that it is for today. I don't think I should drink the teas with chocolate in them, so I'm going to go to my tea stash and find something else to consume instead. But this is my tea calendar for yesterday and today. All right, well, here's the deal, my friends. It is 2:30 p.m. I'm curling up on the couch. I am in comfy clothes, and this is where I'm going to remain the rest of the day. I just feel so blah. And Gracie doesn't seem to care. So I've had a successful day thus far. I went to the gym, did my elliptical workout. It was not a good workout, but I moved for 25 minutes, and then I went upstairs and did an hour of Pilates, and I didn't get sick. There were a couple times I felt like I was going to, but weirdly, actually, the more I started moving, the less the nausea was. Like, my body's like, no, you have to get through this. But then in the walk from the parking lot to the car is when it came back. And I was like, of course, of course. I thought maybe the workout just made it go away. No, I still feel crummy. But then I was a good wifey and still went to the grocery store, and I decided to do all of my, pick up all the items in one store. I went to Mariano's, and sometimes most of the time, I will like get a couple things at Walmart and just get the things I know that are the best at Mariano's, like deli meat and things like that. I said screw it, and I bought everything that was on Eric's list at Mariano's because I was not going to make an extra stop. And then I swung by and picked up his prescription, even though I was like, I don't need to do that today, but I did it, so now he has it. And now I'm home, where I've done 2 loads of laundry, showered, put on these comfy clothes, and I'm like, you know what? The rest of my day, I'm still going to I want to get up and get my 250 steps an hour thing. I like making that, that thing go off that tells you that you've done it for 12 hours straight today. I love that thing. I don't know, I get so ticked when I don't get to do it, and there are some days that like, you can't help it. Like, you're in the middle of church, and the pastor runs long, and you can't get up and go get 250 steps and come back. So you don't get it every day, or I don't get it every day, but on the days that I have complete control, I like to get it. So my goal is going to be, unless I fall asleep, which is in fact a possibility, every hour that I'm awake, I'm getting my 250 steps. But my energy is drained, my stomach feels terrible. So here's what's going down. I've got a computer because happy day for being a YouTuber and blogger. I can do all of my work from the couch. I have Santa Claus that has peppermint tea in him because peppermint's supposed to be good for the tummy. I have my phone. I have my sleeve of saltine crackers right there. I have water, and I have, you can't see that that says Netflix at all. That says Netflix because I was like, well, I think I'm going to watch, I've got a ton of Christmas movies to get through. I need to get through the Santa Claus movies and whatnot, but I really wanted to watch that, that new Christmas movie. I can't even remember what it was called, but like the new one starring some big famous guy on Netflix. Like the Christmas Chronicles, is that what it's called? And I've heard really good things about it, so I wanted to watch that. But then as I turned on Netflix, it said, nailed it! Holiday edition. And you all know I'm a sucker for a good baking show, and I'm an even bigger sucker for Nailed It because it's hysterical. So I'm going to watch that first and see where the day takes me. But I'm spent. My husband is aware that I'm spent. I was like, look, I feel like poop, and I've done everything that I've needed to do today. If you need me, you can find me on the couch. So Gracie and I are gonna hang out on the couch for a while, and maybe hopefully I'll start to feel better soon. Fingers crossed. It always creeps me out that she looks so like, look, I'm sleeping. But actually, she's just staring straight ahead. You'd creep me out, little doggy. Yes, you do. Look at it. In a little leg. Aww. Because there's a blanket here, she will actually hang out with me. One surefire way to know that I'm not feeling well is I take a nap. And I know we started the Nailed It episode. I made it about halfway through the Nailed It episode before Gracie and I both passed out on the couch. And I don't know how long I was asleep, maybe 25, 30 minutes, but still, I don't nap. I don't like napping. I feel like it's a waste of time. The only time I nap is when I don't feel well. And alas, I conked out on the couch. So, if that's not an indicator that I'm doing the right thing by chilling on the couch, then I don't know what is. So, welcome to a feeling under the weather / kind of sick day vlog. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know, but you want real life. This is real life. It is 4:30 now. I have eaten a couple more saltine crackers, and I think, like, the problem with being nauseous, and I'm not nauseous all that often, is, like, I think I'm hungry, but absolutely nothing sounds good enough to be worth eating. Nothing. So what do? I've been eating saltine crackers. I've had like 3 or 4 more. But even those, I'm like, I just don't want to eat anything. The struggle is real. Dinner of champions when your stomach is under the weather. I've decided I'm hungry enough to eat something. So we have chicken noodle soup. So very exciting. It's light, Progresso chicken noodle soup. I'm not exactly sure how many points it is. Probably 3 or 4 for the whole can. Because that's what it is. And I have an English muffin because I need something flavorless and easy to go down. So, English muffin, soup. Most exciting meal of my day thus far. You're lucky I like you, you know that? Look it, you got mommy who doesn't feel good on the floor. Can I have that, please? She's the fiercest 6.5 pounder you've ever met. She's tough, man. She's tough. While I am feeling under the weather, although I think eating dinner made me feel better, I haven't decided yet. I thought I would do something quasi-productive. And so I started working on these actually a handful of days ago, but then I worked on them a little bit more this morning. These are the Cultivate What Matters power sheets. It's a goal planner that comes with stickers, which is gorgeous. And there's a whole lot of preliminary work that goes in before you even set your goals. Like, so here's the tab for goal setting, right? So all of these pages are stuff that's like, get to know you, let go of whatever, what kind of challenges, what are you afraid of, blah, 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 blah. And then we actually break into the actual goal setting. And I love the way these are set up. I already started color coding them, but the sticker book comes with color coding materials. So as you work your way through the notebook, you can keep things color coded. So every goal, there are 10 goals that you can set, and they'll all have a color for me. And there's a big picture goal, a why, the positive effect of taking action on this goal, how I will feel at the end of the year having made progress, and at the end of the year or season, how will I celebrate making that progress. And then you make a little action plan for how you're going to do it, complete with when you're going to do it. And you do that for 10 separate goals. You can consider this the start of let's talk about goals. And then, oh, check this out. Okay, so then we have up to 10, so I clearly didn't finish putting my stickers on. Fail, Brianna. And then you have the big picture where you can write all the goals down on one page. And then the yearly overview, so you can, I don't even know what you're supposed to do with this page. So you can sketch out your goals, maybe plan when you want to achieve them by, things like that. And then you break into January. And what I love about the power sheets is that it gives you a monthly like checklist. You can write down what's on your calendar, but this is the golden thing of the power sheets. And it's the tending list for the month, and you do monthly action items, and they come with a progress bar, so as you're completing it you can fill your progress bar. Weekly action items with a checklist for every week, and then a habit tracker daily item, and you divide all of these up based on your goals and what action items you need to achieve them. Hello, Gracie. Oh, goodbye. Okay. And this happens all year long, and there are seasonal pages. It's a really, really cool goal setting workbook, and I didn't have it last year and I really missed it. So I'm glad to be working on it again, although I'm having a kind of difficult time coming up with goals. Like, I can't actually decide how to word and phrase and articulate some of my goals for 2019, which I know I've said in the past here. So I'm still working on exactly how I'm going to do it, but I think I want to do it in a way that's divided up kind of in the categories that they talk about, like scoring your different areas of your life, your relationship, your social life, finances, career, health, fun and recreation, spiritual life, all of those things. And there's like, I think there's 10 of them. Maybe there's 8. I can't remember. But I'm thinking about going through and trying to find a goal for each area of my life. But I can't really decide if that's what I want to do. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. So I am, in fact, trying to be somewhat productive with this otherwise downtime day. As you saw, I sat on the floor for a while, played with Gracie. I think my dinner made me feel a little bit better. I think I still, when I move around, I still get nauseous, but sitting is actually okay. And I'm feeling a little bit energized, which is, of course, you know, I'm planning on going to bed early just to sleep the rest of this off. So feeling energized isn't ideal, but I guess it means I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So fingers crossed for me that I actually wake up tomorrow able to do things again, because this girl does not have time for any of this. I can't afford to have downtime. I got Christmas shopping to finish, although I was assessing the Christmas shopping situation. I'm pretty much done, which is awesome. There are just like, I think 2 people that I haven't purchased things for. 3 people. 3 people. And 2 of them I know kind of what I want to get them. And there's just 1 big question mark. So that's a step in the right direction. But that is, I think that's everything. I wanted to do the sock calendar because today's the last day of the sock calendar, but I feel like I should wait and let Eric do the sock calendar. So if he comes home in a decent hour, I will put that footage in there. But if he doesn't, and I don't anticipate that he will, last night he didn't get home. He didn't leave the office until after 11 p.m. last night. It was awful. So he got home basically and kissed me goodnight and went and continued to work until 1 o'clock in the morning while I went to bed. And tonight I have a feeling is going to be a very similar situation, which is the nature of his job. It's just harder for me to accept when I know he's going to be coming home at night. When he travels, it's a lot easier for him to just, he'll call me at, you know, 9, 10 o'clock, check in for a couple of minutes, and then he'll be on his merry way, and I do what I want when I want the rest of the night. We don't see each other. So this him coming home stupid late and then maybe working even later is just new. It's new territory for us, but that's fine. So I think, I'm sorry it was a boring vlog, guys, but this is my life today. Spent a lot of time sitting on the couch. I went to the gym. I did work out. I'm very close to my step goal. I am 600 steps away from my step goal. I should stand up and go get those done before I decide to just hang out on the couch some more. And I ate. I stayed within my points because I didn't eat all that much. I didn't track everything, but once 4 or 5 o'clock hit, I kind of did a mental, okay, what did I eat today? And I think I was at like 12 points. So I started the day with saltine crackers for 2 points. Then I had the breakfast sandwich, which was 4 points for 6 points. Then I had an RX bar, which was 5 points. So I was at 11 points by like 2:30 p.m. And for dinner, I again didn't track it. I had the English muffin, which is 3, the soup, which I'm thinking is, let's estimate high and say 5. So that's 8 points. That's 19 points. Welcome to my day. It is what it is. So on that note, I am just going to sign off for the day. I'm sorry if this was a complete and utter waste of your time, but I do truly appreciate all of the comments that you guys are leaving, and it's so nice. We're striking up conversations. That's the other thing I need to do tonight, is I need to hop on there and respond to all of my comments from you guys. But I'm having a great time doing Vlogmas. I really hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. Let's keep the conversation going. It really makes my day and encourages me to continue to do Vlogmas videos when you guys are commenting on the Vlogmas videos. It really truly does help me. So on that note, I'm gonna sign up and pray that tomorrow, sign off and pray that tomorrow is a better day, preferably with no nausea. So say a little prayer for me tonight. That'd be great. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow.